recording. And so I'm going to let you start, Terry. Are you starting or is Debbie starting? Okay.
Together.
You got to unmute. There you go.
I got you.
Welcome to our Freedom Revolution Zoom call. My name is Debbie Corder, and as you can see, we're not all perfect, and we're just happy to be together tonight. I'll be hosting along with Carolyn and with Terry and some of our other friends, and we're here to talk tonight about family health and how we can take control of our future for more positive outcomes. This week, though, we're going to focus on heart health because this has been our Heart Health Month in February. Please relax and have fun. We are not asking you to buy anything or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some information and stories and hope you enjoy listening. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Be a head nod or thumbs up. Yes, we all want to look good, we want to feel good, and most of us want to live a long life. We try to make this happen, but it's not always easy, is it? We like to think of ourselves as being part of a healthy living revolution. Along with thousands of others, we are all part of a unique community where we are taking our health back. And these are ways that are simple and doable and fun. The goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to empower people that we care about to make some positive changes in their journey to achieving the best health possible. And we offer several options to help people get started on this. Free resources, nutritional support, and the organization that makes it all possible. The Healthy Living Revolution team has created a selection of fantastic resources for all of us to use. There's a great cookbook. It has clean and easy recipes. We have short webinars, which you'll see one tonight a little bit, on trending health topics, and a home fitness series, along with our Start Strong program, which is designed to help our young people raise up a generation of active, healthy children who have a more positive body image and good nutritional habits. The person who invited you tonight to our call can help you connect to that Healthy Living Revolution website. You know that nutrition is the foundation of good health. And we always need to flood our bodies with 9 to 13 servings of raw fruits, vegetables, and berries every day. They're not just good for you, they're so good that they can save your life. Just think for a moment. How many days in the past week have you eaten 9 to 13 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries? Most of us have trouble with this, and even the best eaters need help. And that's why we are so thankful for the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. Carolyn?
Thanks, Debbie. Well, my name is Carolyn Russ. And let me make sure I've got myself here. Okay, how do I get me to come up? You can see me? Okay, got it. I can't see me, but you can see me. Okay, great. So, yeah, we're really, really glad you're here tonight. And we're going to take a little time here and talk about heart health tonight. And one of the things that we want to do to begin with is we have a really short little video from an expert in the field of heart health that we want to show you before we move forward. Jerry, if you'll do that, that would be
great. I will do that. Hopefully it will work.
Starting the road to good health can start at any age. It can start when you're 6, 8, even in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. And we know that a lot of adults and even seniors are malnourished. And when we're talking about people as they get older, we're dealing with various issues that are preventable by proper nutrition. It's an integral part. And that just limits the amount of medications an individual will take. And I'll give you an example. There are studies that have been published. When an individual takes 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, they can lower their blood pressure by 10 points. They can lower their stroke risk by over 30%. That's as good as a medication. So as a cardiologist, I do recommend proper nutrition to my patients. Juice Plus provides that. Juice Plus provides the phytonutrients that come from fruits and vegetables and from berries. Our body is a dynamic process. Things are happening and the body's breaking down daily. We can slow down the progression of that with proper nutrition. Good nutrition is an integral part of cardiovascular disease prevention, and Juice Plus is a great partner to collaborate with regards to good health.
So I hope that was some good information for you. I just love that we can share with you some of our doctors. And I want to share some different facts with you. Some is bad news first, and then we'll get to the good news. But so from the CDC website, we have learned that 1 in every 3 deaths is caused by heart disease. Each year, an estimated 800,000 people will have their first heart attack. And every 39 seconds, someone dies from heart disease or stroke. Also, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. The good news is, however, that heart disease is preventable and it's even reversible. So here's what I know. Eating fruits and vegetables is critical to our health. And I didn't really understand that until 12 years ago when I had a health crisis. And my doctor told me I needed to eat 10 to 12 fresh raw fruits and vegetables a day. And she was really excited when I pulled my Juice Plus bottles out and showed them to her. She told me it would fill a nutritional gap for me. That health crisis was breast cancer, not heart disease. But I believe that that was my wake-up call to help me find a way to flood my body with whole food nutrition and a community to teach me how to eat better and to live better. So you see, my genes are not all that great when we look at heart disease. How many of you have a history of heart disease in your family? And if you do you feel that you're stuck with that? And I say resoundingly no. Diet and lifestyle trumps genetics. Food is fuel. So we have to ask, what kind of fuel are we eating, and is it real food? It needs to be whole food, fruits, vegetables, and berries, some whole grains, and omega essential fatty acids. Do you put bad gasoline in your car? Of course not, if you can help it. And if you do get bad gas that you put in your car, you end up with poor performance. And it's the same with our bodies. But the more good news is that you can eat 30 to 45 plants a day with Juice Plus. Plus, we also have a new product that is a whole food omega blend that has no fish. It's vegan. The problem with fish is that they can be toxic, and it takes a huge, huge amount of fish to get what you would need on a daily basis. This omega blend is a 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And that's pretty special. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. We have 9 studies on Juice Plus. We actually have 37 studies on Juice Plus, but 9 of those studies show that whole food nutrition of Juice Plus improves heart health. First, my favorite is in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, and it showed that upon eating a high-fat food for breakfast, blood flow was diminished by 60%. This was a 50-gram fat meal. But after eating the Orchard Garden and Vineyard blends, the meal was then repeated 28 days later. The Orchard Garden group had a 65% improvement in blood flow, but the Orchard Garden Vineyard group had a 98% improvement or no constriction. Why is that? That's because it caused a reduction of inflammation. Another study shows that Juice Plus positively impacts gene expression. So even though I had bad genes, I have some good news that I'll report to you in a minute. And in this study, in a 2-month time frame, it was noted in the clinical research that Juice Plus positively impacted 1,663 genes and turned them into good ones. That's just amazing. And then there's our periodontal study, and it shows that Juice Plus reduces oral inflammation, which also impacts heart health. Because did you know that 50% of heart attacks are caused by oral bacteria that can become systemic? So there are a variety of factors in the cause of heart disease. Inflammation is primary. Another culprit is obesity, which is caused by poor diet, lots of sugar, and that leads to diabetes, which leads to heart attacks. Most people who have heart disease also have diabetes as a challenge. So the reason I said I didn't have such great genes is my father died of heart disease, and he had his first heart attack when I was a junior in high school. But yet, this last December, I received a report from my doctor at the Heart Attack and Stroke Prevention Center in Columbus that said the results of your carotid artery scan shows no significant intimal, which is the lining around through the inside of your arteries, no thickening, and you have no plaque. Additionally, the report read that I have a cardiovascular age 2 years younger than my physical age. So that's with bad genes. And it's good news because it means that we can chip away at reducing inflammation, and we can reduce our cardiovascular age and reduce plaque even more. So my goal is to make it more than 2 years younger because I want to live long and die short. So part of the pieces to that, when you add the Vineyard and Omegas, they are powerful advocates and protectors for heart health. The body can't make certain omega fatty acids on their own, and they are essential. The Vineyard has 10 berries, which includes the seeds and the skins. It contains flavonoids that reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. So those flavonoids are in all the deep color berries, grapes, and the pomegranates, which includes seeds and the skin, and they are our friends. And then this year, we came out with a new vegan omega. And omegas are huge in fueling vision, brain, and heart health because they create a pathway for the micronutrients of whole food to enter the cells, and they nourish our cells. So we have not just omega-3 or DHA, but we have 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, and they work in synergy with each other. These are good fats versus bad fats. So here's a little trivia for you. Did you know that a trans fat sticks to your cells for 365 days? That makes me want to never eat another French fry in my life. Not that I eat a lot of them, but it makes you think. So we have some easy ways to reduce stickiness in arteries, decrease blood pressure. Why do we decrease the blood pressure? Because when you go back to that study where the blood flow got better, when you clean up the vessels that are carrying the blood to the heart, if there's no inflammation in there, then the blood flows better and the blood pressure is better. So we're reducing inflammation, we can prevent some bad cholesterol, and we can increase good cholesterol. So I think that those are just all really, really, really good things. And I wanted to know, is there anybody on the call who came because they were hoping to hear something about the cardiovascular condition of people with Williams syndrome? Because Nancy was going to share that, and she had to work tonight and isn't on the call. So I think we'll save that for another call because I want us to be able to learn about Juice Plus, the product, and I'll let you take that away. Debbie.
No, it's going to be me.
Oh, it's you. Okay. That's right. Debbie went first.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Carolyn. So now that we've heard about Juice Plus and its impact on the cardiovascular system, I wanted to talk about what is Juice Plus. So it's over 30 different raw vine-ripened fruits and vegetables and berries. It's non-GMO, and it's NSF certified to be pure. I like to call it a salad bar in a capsule. So some people ask, how do they get all of that produce into a capsule? What's the process? So first of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened and picked at peak ripeness. They're then ground up, which is better than simply juicing because we use the whole food. We use the peels, the leaves, the seeds, whenever possible, which provides much more nutrition. So in an orange, for example, 80% of the vitamin C is found in the orange peel. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't eat orange peels. So you're missing out on 80% of the vitamin C from that fruit. So the mixture is then slowly dried at low temperatures, which preserves the live nutrients. And then it's put into capsules or chewables. And I will show you the capsules. I didn't bring the chewables up with me, but it's basically like the vegetable capsule that has dried vegetables in it. So one of the things that I love about Juice Plus is that it's scientifically proven. There's Carolyn mentioned this, there are over 35 published peer-reviewed studies that have been done on Juice Plus. And it's actually the most researched nutritional product in the world. It's a food. It's not a vitamin. And as such, it has a nutrition label. So if you were to go into the store and buy a bag of broccoli, you would see the same nutrition label. If you were to go and buy vitamin C supplement, you'll see a supplement label. So the government considers this food. There's no warning label on it. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant, nursing mothers, children, elderly, even professional athletes. We also have Juice Plus Complete, which is a vegan, gluten-free, high-fiber, whole food protein shake. And that has a low glycemic load, and it's great as a quick breakfast, or I like to have a shake after I work out at the gym, healthy snack, and that comes in chocolate and vanilla. We have the Omega blend, which Carolyn was discussing earlier. So again, this is a vegan blend. There's no fish in this. We went right to the algae. And we have the 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 omegas in there. We also have complete bars, which is like a granola bar, and then the Tower Garden, which whoever invited you, if you're interested in that, it's basically a way that you can grow your own produce using very little space, very little water, and no soil. So those are just other ways that we help. Oh, there's the Tower Garden, Debbie, thank you. Help people add whole food to their diets. And then lastly, we have a 10-day jumpstart program that's called the Shred 10. And if that's something you're interested in, you can ask the person who invited you and they can send you some information on that. So now what I'd like to do is kind of get to the good stuff and hear some stories from people who have been eating Juice Plus and have had some really good results. So first I want to introduce my friend Gail, who's going to talk a little bit about her wonderful cholesterol story. Take it away, Gail.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? I unmuted. Okay. I've been taking Juice Plus for about 18 months. And my mom, who couldn't be on the call today, also takes it. And her cholesterol went way down. So I was very excited to have my blood work done on my physical. And when I went, I was shocked by my results. Because really the only difference I had done in the year was taking Juice Plus. I really hadn't worked out. I hadn't lost any weight. I actually gained a little. So I wanted to share my results with you. My overall cholesterol went from 151 down to 145. My triglycerides, this is my favorite, went from 104 all the way down to 71. My VLDL, I'm not really sure what that is, but it went from 21 to 14. My LDL went from 94 to 83. And my HDL, which is my good cholesterol, went from 36, which was below where it should be, all the way up to 48. And my A1C as well went from 5.2 down to 5.0. So I can say it's nothing but the Juice Plus that did that, and it's amazing to me. And that got me fired up to tell everybody I know about it.
Great. Thank you, Gail. That's such awesome news. Okay, so now I think Eliza is going to talk to us a little bit about her successes so far.
Hi, thanks. I started on Juice Plus about, I think, 14 months ago because of my own health issues that were going on with fatigue. And that was the main thing with the fatigue that took me into the doctor's office to try to find out what was going on. And there was a lot of contributing factors to that, being that I was anemic, vitamin D deficiency, B12 deficient. My triglycerides were high, which is a contributing factor to heart disease and for diabetes. And because of that, I was in the pre-diabetic range. And so my doctor had me on tons of different supplements, trying to get my levels to rise. Nothing was really working. Getting my blood work done every 3 months. And I didn't want to go on medication for diabetes. So that's why I was trying to, through weight loss and diet and supplements that my doctor was giving me, I was trying to get my levels where they needed to be. Long story short, I decided to give up the $120 worth of supplements a month and go just on Juice Plus. So I had my blood work taken and started on all 3 blends, the Orchard, the Vineyard, and the Garden blend, and did that religiously for 3 months. And then went and got my blood work done again. And when my doctor came into the room, she was blown away by what the chart was saying. She asked, "What have you been doing?" I told her about the whole food supplements I've been taking, and I was no longer pre-diabetic. I was no longer anemic, which I've struggled with my entire life, and all my levels were exactly where they needed to be. So that sold the product to me and the validity of it, and that's why I continue to take it and share it with my family and share it with family and friends, because it was a game changer for me. My fatigue lifted, the brain fog that you get from those type of deficiencies in your body has lifted, and I truly feel that my body is where it's supposed to be. Getting there, I did lose weight just from feeling better and being able to be more active. The weight loss just came, and that contributes to overall health and wellness as well. So that is my Juice Plus story, and I'm sticking with it, and I'm sticking with the product. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Eliza. Carolyn, I think you wanted to go ahead and introduce Clinton.
Yes. So our third and final story for today is this is Clinton Brown. He's a friend of mine who initially wasn't so sure that what I was talking about made too much sense. It was just, sometimes maybe too easy to be believable. And so he has a great story and what his doctor had to say, and I'm not going to steal your thunder. Clinton, you just go right ahead and tell us your story.
Thank you, Carolyn. As Carolyn said, we're in a networking group, and I've listened to her Juice Plus presentation for about 2 years before the light goes off in my head that I better listen more, look closer, look at this, because I had been struggling with blood pressure control for a couple of years, and right now I'm on 3 blood pressure medications, but we're still having that control. So I talked to Carolyn. I started on the 3 blends of the Juice Plus, took those for a while, and I was having regular visit with my primary care physician. So we were checking blood pressure and those kinds of things, talking about that. And then we took it a little bit longer, and I monitor my blood pressure on a little chart. When I walk in, I hand it to him to look at. So one day I walked in, took my blood pressure. He sat down at the desk and said, "What are you doing? All of a sudden, you're the poster child for good blood pressure management." I said, "Well, only thing I'm doing is taking Juice Plus." He said, "What?" "Juice Plus." So he's sitting there, he has his little laptop. He started asking me about this Juice Plus, and I'm telling him about Juice Plus and what it's doing, and he's typing away. So I don't know what he put in that computer, but everything I said, he put it in there. So as time goes on, We still monitor my blood pressure and still under control, very well under control. Now my pressure is on him to, hey, let's start backing off on this medication. So he's a little resistant right now, but I'm still putting the pressure on him that they time to take a look at backing down. I think I can back down on some of this medication gradually, of course, but I think that can happen because I'm having such great results. He can't argue with, but he's hard nosed, so I'll still work on him. I think I'll win that battle. But looking at that, looking at the success I had, my family and I, of course, we share the same genes. My sisters and brothers, there's 6 of us. And so I started sharing this with my sisters and brothers. Say, hey, you guys need to take a look at this Juice Plus, and told them about my results. And they were impressed with that. And then they signed up. I have a sister. The sister's on Juice Plus. I have a brother's on Juice Plus. And by the way, my brother had 6 bypasses. So he was very open to this. And he took Juice Plus, and he called me one day and said, man, I was working out in the yard, and man, I didn't get tired at all. Normally I have to come in and take a break. I said, well, must be a Juice Plus. So and he's a staunch advocate of taking his Juice Plus now. And my daughter is also, and she's a physical trainer, she's also taking Juice Plus. So she's signed up. And so I've got my number of my family members, and I'm still working on the others to sign up for the program because we have all having such success with the program. So I can't say enough about Juice Plus at this point.
Yeah, thanks so much, Clinton. You know, when you hear stories like this, each of us have shared Juice Plus with somebody, and it made a big difference in their life. And that's why we do what we do, right?
That's correct.
Wait a minute. Gotta find where I am here. So I just love these stories. I've heard them before, and I still get so excited to hear them over and over and over again. This is life-changing information. And so I just want to thank each of you who took your time to be with us tonight. We're running a couple minutes later than usual. We started a little late, I guess, but I hope that this has provided you some really valuable information that will be encouraging and helpful to you. And so as we close our time together, all kinds of things could be running through your mind. Some people are ready to take the next step in their health, and that might be they want to check out our free resources, and we love to share that website with people. It's just got wonderful, wonderful things in it. Or you might be ready to take that step to make your life easier by adding Juice Plus to your daily routine. The cost is $2 to $3 a day, depending on which products you have. One of the things that we love so much is that children can get Juice Plus free if an adult takes Juice Plus and then they can sponsor a child, they can get it free for 4 years. And I just love that the company has that program. So whole foods for whole families can get healthy. And it's just a really convenient and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. But the other thing that may have happened as you listen tonight, you might be really excited and be sort of like Clinton. It's like, oh my gosh, I got to get my whole family about this. And you know how it is when you go to church and you're sitting there and you're thinking, I wish my brother or my sister or my somebody were here. They need to hear this message. So we love helping people change their stories. And it's a privilege for us to be able to do this. And it's also a mission for us. So for me, when I started taking Juice Plus, I just wanted Juice Plus at the best price because I wanted my whole immediate family under my roof to take it. And I wanted to diffuse the cost. But I would be remiss if I didn't share with you that we're also looking for people to help us with this mission and spread the word, because there are people that you know that we don't know. You know, I don't know Clinton's, I'm getting to know him, but I don't know his family like he does. And Juice Plus was my hope and a capsule for healing. And I was so grateful to be able to pay for my family's product. And then I became excited and felt compelled to help other people do the same thing, either impacting their health or their finances. And what I've seen is I've seen amazing, amazing changes in people's health. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And there's stories just like what you've heard tonight. For me, it's part of my desire to leave a legacy of helping people. I've also seen parents gain financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of child care or daycare. I've seen hardworking professionals gain the choice to build their own dreams instead of somebody else's. I've seen college kids build a side gig to help pay for school without having to flip hamburgers. And I've seen empty nesters increase their retirement so there's more than enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. So this all takes place using a simple system and a positive and fun community. We like to call that the Juice Plus family. So as we conclude, there are lots of possibilities that you can plug into if you want to. I would ask you, where do you see yourself? Maybe you are asking yourself, who do I know that needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? And if you do, we're going to be having events like this every Tuesday night in March. It'll be at 8:30 in the evening. We'll have different stories. Some of our faces will remain the same. And we'd love to have more time to talk with you or your friends. And just make sure you get in touch with the person that invited you to this call tonight. And I'm going to turn off the recording. And then we can ask and answer questions. Where's my recording thing? Pause, stop.